everyone. Welcome to Karen and Company. On Veterans Day weekend, my husband and I were asked to film something quite remarkable. This story is about giving. Sergeant Brian Fontaine gave. He fought for his beloved country, and in doing so, sacrificed both of his legs. It's also about a community of hard-working, caring individuals who came out to pay respect to a young, brave veteran. Hello everyone, and welcome to Karen and Company. Today we're on location right here in Plymouth. Homes for Our Troops is building a home, and the director for Homes for Our Troops is John Gonzalez. I want you to welcome John. Hi John, how are you?
I'm great, thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime, John. You do such great work for our troops. Could you explain to the people what you do and why you do it?
Well, what we do is we build handicap-accessible homes for veterans who are returning from Iraq and Afghanistan with serious disabilities and injuries, and we work with them to find out what will make life best for them, what their home needs, and that's why they're really specially adapted for each individual that we do a house for. And this home's for Sergeant Brian Fontaine, who unfortunately lost both of his legs in an explosion in Iraq, and we just started out a couple of days ago with a foundation, and as you can see, we're rolling right along. We've got the roof almost done. It's completely framed. We have all the doors, windows in, and we're siding it right now, and by the end of today, it'll be a totally tight, weather-tight shell.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And all the workers that are here, and we're going to talk to those workers in a little while. But right now, John, tell me a little bit about Brian Fontaine.
Well, Brian has been in the Army since he got out of high school. It was really a dream that he had. He wanted to serve his country, and he went in before September 11th. It was just something his whole life he's wanted to do, and he's a great patriot. He's got a wonderful love of our country, and he's a great kid, and he's going to be getting married in the near future. So we're doing what we can for him, and he certainly deserves it, and as do many veterans. We started out, we're a Massachusetts-based organization. We built our first home in Middleborough for Sergeant Peter Damon, who lost both of his arms in Iraq. And since we did Peter's house, we've finished 16 other families that we've helped out, and including this one, we have 19 other ones underway all across the United States. And we've got big goals for 2008, and we hope that people will keep supporting us. Financial support we get is what really keeps the wheels turning on this organization. We've got a pretty hefty goal for 2008. We're looking to raise $12 million for 2008. We want to take 20 to 30 more of these homes all across the United States and get them done. And, it all comes down to public support.
How can we contact you, John, to give money? Are you going to have fundraisers?
Yeah, we have a lot of fundraisers. All the information is on our website, and it's www.homesforourtroops.org, and we can keep people updated on the projects across the countries, all the fundraisers that are being done. People can sign up. We have a great program called Operation Enduring Support, and that's really growing. And what that is people are donating monthly. And, a lot of people donate $5, $10, $20 every month. But, the more people that do that, the stronger we get as an organization. We came just from an idea just a few years ago, and we really struggled to establish ourselves. As a startup nonprofit, people really want to see what you're going to accomplish, and we're just very proud. We've only spent 7% of the money that comes in for all our overhead expenses, fundraising, salaries, everything. It's only 7%, and in the nonprofit world, that's a great number. We just got our rating from Independent Charities of America, which, another thing that we're really proud of. Our first year, we raised $400,000. Last year, we raised a little over $8 million, and we're looking to raise $12 million this year. Plymouth has really been fantastic to help us get this through. The neighbors here have been unbelievable. They have embraced Brian and Mary, his fiance. They've been taking care of bringing all the food here, and It's just a wonderful thing. What we do, it's all about communities. Homes for Our Troops can't do this without community involvement, without people getting behind it and just making sure that we remain strong and can show the veterans of America that, we care about them. And regardless of what people think about the war, this is all about supporting veterans. They're real people with real families. They have real serious disabilities, and, it's what makes this country great.
I'm here with Michael Kovac, paramedic, and he also happens to live here in Plymouth. He's here today to help Homes for Our Troops. Hello, Michael. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Michael, why are you here?
Well, we were approached by the Plymouth Firefighters Union, who is also, volunteering their time here at the building site to provide, coverage for the event here for the building. It's probably a little over 100 people they've had every day here on this project, so the potential for injury is there. So we were approached by Mark to come over and to volunteer our time for this cause, and quite a few of us came out and volunteered for it, and we're very happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
First of all, I'd like to thank you, because every time I've called, you've been there, so thank you.
Nobody usually likes to meet us, but we are there if you do need us.
Oh, no, absolutely. And you're based out of where?
We're based out of the Manamet Fire Station, and also we're out of the Seven Hills Fire Station and the Cedarville Fire Station. So there's 3 ambulances here in town. And Mary Ellen Fletcher is our operations manager, and she made it possible for us to get an ambulance down here today. And like I said, all of us volunteered our time to be down here, and we had a great number of people that did volunteer. Unfortunately, we couldn't use all of them, so.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it is. It was a great turnout, and it seems like a great turnout here as well. Very, very happy to be part of this.
Well, when we first spoke off camera, your eyes absolutely sparkled when you talked about this project. And on behalf of Karen and Company, I want to thank you very much, because your heart's in it.
Thanks is necessary. I mean, we're glad, American Medical Response and us as volunteers here, the paramedics are very, very proud to be part of this and to take part in it in some way and help support the guys that are doing this.
Well, thank you, Michael Kovac. Thank you for being here. I'm here with Steve Tewksbury, Local 67 Carpenters Union. Steve is also going to be deployed pretty soon. Thank you, Steve, for everything you do, and I want to thank the Local 67, because they do a lot for the community.
Well, we have a lot of our guys down here today, and I think it's a very good cause. I mean, this guy's a military guy like myself as well, and it's been a long time since we've done this for the vets that have come home for things in this situation.
Yes, but your carpenters are all over this house, and they're here. It's the carpenters that really pitch in. They go along, and they're so willing to give of their hearts.
Well, it's for, like I said, it's for a good cause, and there's a lot of trades here. We all stick together, and to come together to have something like this is truly out of all of our hearts.
Now, Steve, you're going to be deployed.
Yes, I'm with NMCB 27, and we should be deployed sometime March, April time frame. This would be my 3rd deployment.
Your 3rd. How long are you going to go?
Well, the first time I went for 10 months, the second time I went for 6, and this time here they're talking 10 to 12 months.
God bless you, Steve, and thank you for your service. Could you tell us a little bit about Local 67?
Local 67 is out of the Boston. It's one of 5 locals that are in Boston area. Local 67 covers the Dorchester, Mattapan, Milton, Dedham areas, all of that up to Mass Avenue. We have about 963 members, out of which there's probably about 20-25 of us here today. Throughout this past weekend, there's been quite a few guys that came down. I believe this is the 3rd time we've gotten involved in something like this. We do, Homes for Our Troops is usually we do for Habitat for Humanity, and now that Homes for Our Troops is in there, we're pretty much done. We're here anytime they need us.
Well, Steve Tewksbury, I say God bless you in your deployment, and I thank you and your local for being here.
Thank you so much.
I'd like you to meet Mike Casey from Central Ceilings. I understand, Mike, You've given a lot to this project: money, time, effort, and love.
Right. We had about 20 guys out here from Central Sailings. They did a great job. Central donated a lot of time and money. And then we also had 20 carpenters donating their time Saturday and Sunday of this week. And they did a great job along with all these other volunteers out here.
Tell me a little bit about Central Sailings.
They started ceilings about 50 years ago, plus or minus. And then they went into the drywall division. And now we started the rough carpentry division about 12, 13 years ago. And so we have approximately 200 men.
Mike, tell me, where are you based out of?
Southeastern Mass, Central Sailings. All our workers are based from New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. They're scattered all around, and they go wherever they have to go to do the work.
Mike, tell me again, how many men are here out of Central Ceiling?
We had 20 men come on the job Friday. Central Ceiling, they had them come over on their payroll, and we did the work Friday, and the volunteers came Saturday and Sunday. And we also prefabbed some of the lumber at the jobs at the office all week long, and then shipped it out to the job site.
Well, I want to thank you, Mike, for everything that you've done, everything the company has done, because from what I understand, you've done a lot. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Right now, I'm here with Jim Berber, Local 624 Carpenters Union. Hi, Jim.
How you doing?
It's nice to see you again, Jim. Tell us why you're here.
We try to participate as much as possible in these events, just to give something back to the community, and just to be part of a community-wide organization that helps out our troops and need citizens in need.
Well, I happen to know that Local 624 does a lot for community. They do a lot of community work, and I want to thank you very much for that. Now, how many of your men are here?
Overall, through the 3-day period, 45 members have been here through a good number of locals. We went out with an all-council fax. There are members that have been here from a huge collection of locals. There are 26 within the state, and they were well represented here on this project.
Well, knowing you personally, Jim, I know your commitment to community, and I want to thank you on behalf of the community, and I hope to see you again on another project.
Well, that could be the case. All right.
Thanks, Jim. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Brian Fontaine, his fiancée Mary, and his dad, who's called Spudsy. But this project is all about giving back to our veterans. Hello, Brian.
How's it going?
How's it going, Brian? What do you think?
This is pretty amazing. I mean, from all the people who came out here to help, from the Boston Fire Department, the local Carpenters Union in Massachusetts, to just my neighbors around here. It's a pretty amazing feeling.
Well, thank you for your service, first and foremost. Where were you deployed?
I was deployed to Iraq twice, from 2003 to 2004 and 2005 to 2006.
Thank you, Brian. And I understand Mary has been with you all through this.
She came up last October when I was in the hospital, and she's been with me since then for about a year. She took over. Both my parents were alternating every 10 days, coming down to help take care of me and taking time off from work and whatnot. So Mary came down. She left her job, her dog, everything in Kansas, all of her friends, and drove from Kansas to Walter Reed in D.C. to help my parents out and take over the task of keep me heavily medicated. So
Sedated is the key word there.
Mary, I understand, as Brian said, that you came all the way up from what state?
Kansas.
You drove all the way up here.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think of the house, Mary?
The house is more than we hoped for. I told Brian I would still love him if he were penniless on the street. So he didn't need a house to get me up here, but it helped. So we've been given a lot more say in this than either of us ever anticipated. Choices and decision-making abilities, and it wasn't just, we're going to build you a house, this is what you're going to get, live with it. It's been, is this okay? How about this? Would you prefer this or this? has this person contacted you and they're going to let you choose your appliances and they're going to let you choose your cabinetry and this person has donated this and is that okay? And it's been overwhelming, but wonderful.
Well, that's what it's all about, Mary. Love of country, for each other, and we wish you well.
We're getting married on June 8th, which is the 2-year anniversary of the day he was wounded in Iraq.
Brian, I wish you the best. Thank you, Mary. Now, as Brian's dad, I'm sure that you and your wife love him to pieces. Give me your...
No idea. You're probably a mother yourself, so you have all the ideas.
I'm sure you're proud of your son.
Oh, absolutely. Way over proud. Way too much pride. I think we did an all right job raising him. I think he come around real well. He picked a nice woman, picked a nice place to live. Look at the people around here. He asked me one day, he says, Dad, I didn't think you had this many friends. I said, they're not here for me, Dad. They're here for you. And that's what this is all about.
Well, he's an extension. He's an extension of his mother and father, I'm sure.
You aren't kidding. He certainly is. He most certainly is.
That's why I'm on Zoloft.
Sedated all the time.
I hear you're a veteran also.
I'm a Vietnam era veteran, yes. 1973 to 1974, Marine Corps, as well as all my brothers. I got 5 older brothers, my father, my grandfather. We're just doing our part, that's all.
Well, you certainly did, and we thank you. It is in your blood.
Oh, yeah. Blood runs deep.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I would just like to, first and foremost, thank the people of Plymouth for coming through and getting me this land. I know it took a lot of heartache and a lot of red tape to cut, and I really do appreciate it. It's a beautiful, beautiful town. As soon as they told me they might have land for me in Plymouth, it was instantaneously, yes, please. I would more than love to live here and raise a family. I'd also like to say that I know a lot of people always say that the veterans are forgot about, and you know we're always just kind of shoved under the carpet and left there. But that might have been true back in the days of Vietnam and stuff. But this era and our generation, I completely disagree with that. Between home communities, families, friends, to even the government itself, we are well taken care of, and we do appreciate everything that our fellow American citizens do for us. It's just a true testament to the pride that the American people have for their veterans.
Well said. Thank you very much. Right now, I'm standing here with Dave Flynn, who happens to be a neighbor to this home being built. And Dave's whole heart, energy, time has gone out for this project. Hello, Dave.
Hi, how are you doing?
Dave, what is the name of your company? You've given so much to this project.
The name of the company is MSA Mine Safety Appliances, and basically, just like I said, I'm a local neighbor and happened to come upon the project. Just got donated safety glasses, some hard hats, things like that. Hopefully make everyone safe on the job here.
Well, you say some. It looks like about 1,000. When you look out on who's here, you've given a lot.
Yeah, we actually a lot of guys here do have our hard hats on. I wasn't responsible for all those, so I can't take all the credit. But like I said, I just happened to come across it this morning and just tried to offer something, because my neighbors know I'm not very good with a hammer, so I can't really contribute that way. So.
Where is your house, and how close are you?
About a quarter mile down the street. Yeah.
You are
right off Little Sandy Pond Road, so literally right around the corner.
So you are quite familiar with the area?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and been a Plymouth resident for how long?
We've been down here now for just over 6 years.
Well, welcome to the area, because you will find that Plymouth is a community-based town, and we really do care about our community.
Absolutely. It's we've enjoyed very much so far, and great neighborhood, great neighbors, and like being down here.
Well, thank you, Dave Flynn, for everything you've done.
Great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Right now, I'm here with my friend Buster Main. Buster, last night you called. What was it, 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I think it was around then. I was sitting talking to my wife, and we're pretty excited about what's going on here, and I think the town of Plymouth should be pretty excited about what's going on here for the veterans. And my wife said, well, gee whiz, why don't you call Karen? Because she can probably do something with this to let the community know what's happening here. I don't think that the community full-wide knows what's going on here. And this is a real worthwhile thing.
Tell us, Buster, tell us what it means to you, because I know you are so excited about this and your heart is so big. Tell us about this project.
Well, that's an exaggeration, but I will say this. A lot of people don't realize what these young kids are giving up. And, you know, a lot of people today, being Veterans Day, are going to go to parades, they're going to salute the flag, they're going to do that. And then for the other 364 days, they're going to go about their business and not really think about the veterans. You look around, there's over 100 people here. There's been 100 people or so here every day for the last 3 days putting this house together. The whole thing is just something that we need to be doing for all of the veterans, not just one at a time. You met Brian and his dad, and you talk to those people. You understand how grateful they are. This is not something that shouldn't be done. This is something that everybody should be done. It's not a one-day thing or a one-weekend thing. This is a year-round thing, and it's important. And the town of Plymouth should just be overjoyed and be really, really proud of what they, as a town, have been able to accomplish.
Well, I'm sure you would agree. Plymouth is a community-based town, and we do care about each other. And these types of projects should continue. And it's because of people like you. And right now, I'd like to thank your wife too, Jerry, for being the type of person she is. She cares also, and this is what it's all about.
Well, yeah, but, you know, none of us need a lot of special thanks. What we need is more people to be aware of what's going on. You know, just to maybe every once in a while step back for a minute and say, what can I do to help somebody else? I've been involved in Habitat, Homes for Habitat, through my union, and we've done that, and we've done a bunch of different projects. But these two houses that have been built here locally, one in this one right here on Cartersbridge Road and one over in Middleborough, that probably meant more for me to work on than any of the other volunteer projects that I've done, because it is for somebody that went out of their way to volunteer for us. Didn't have to go. Back when I was a kid, you got drafted. You had no choice. These kids are all volunteers. They're probably the bravest people this country could ever send. And if we can't say thank you, then what are we?
I agree, Buster. And God bless them all. And God bless you and your union for being here. What is your local?
I'm in Local 424 out of Quincy.
Out of Quincy. They've helped on other projects. I've seen them, and I know what they do. Thank you, Buster, for everything.
Thank you for coming and making the people of Plymouth aware.
Well, there you have it. Good people doing good things for other good people. I would like to send a very special thank you to every individual, company, and nonprofit that took part in this heartfelt endeavor. Thank you to our policemen, firemen, and EMTs. Thank you to the Carpenters Union and all the other unions that gave their time, energy, and heart. Foremost, for caring so deeply and giving so much, my deepest gratitude goes to Sergeant Brian Fontaine. Thank you, Brian.